So in previous videos we have already done some questions on projectile motions. We did all the concepts that are related to projectile motions. Now in this video we are going to do some questions. In this and further videos we are going to do some questions in which the formula that we derived, they are not directly applied. So we need to rely on the concepts and our understanding of the projectile motion to solve these questions. Now one of the very famous questions is of the hunter and monkey. There is a hunter and there is a monkey sitting on a tree. Now the situation goes something like that, that there is on a ground, there is a tree, and on that tree a monkey is sitting. Now there is a hunter here. We can say that the hunter is on the origin. We can treat them as x and y axis. There is a hunter standing here and he shoots directly at the monkey. He takes his gun and it shoots directly towards the monkey. Now, obviously the bullet is not going to go in this straight line. The acceleration due to gravity will keep on pulling the bullet downward. So the actual path of the bullet will be parabolic. So the bullet will start like this in this direction. The velocity will be in this direction. But then it will go like this for the projectile motion. So if we say that the initial velocity of bullet was u and the hunter fired the bullet at an angle theta towards the monkey, the question asks, the situation is that whether this bullet will hit the monkey. Now as soon as at the instant the bullet is fired, the monkey also jumps down. So this is the key condition that is going to help us. At the instant bullet is fired, monkey also jumps down. So when the bullet starts traveling at the same moment the monkey jumps down, that means the monkey is in a free fall. So the monkey is falling at the under the force of gravity only. Now let us say that the projectile path of the bullet hits the tree or hits the path of the tree at this point. Let us say this is A and at ground it is B. So AB is the height from the ground from where the bullet is crossing. And when the bullet is fired, the monkey drops. So monkey is traveling downwards under the force of gravitation and bullet is going in the projectile motion. So the question is whether the bullet will hit the monkey or not. So let us treat this question one by one. Let us first solve the parameters for projectile motion and then we will solve the parameter for the monkey. So let us say that the horizontal distance, if this is O, the horizontal distance is OB. The horizontal distance traveled by the bullet, OB equals to, now we know that in the horizontal direction the velocity remains constant because there is no acceleration. In the horizontal direction it is u cos theta, in the vertical direction it is u sin theta, and acceleration is acting downward. So OB is the horizontal distance and in time t the distance traveled will be u cos theta into t. So this is the distance traveled by bullet in time t. More precisely horizontal distance. So I'll write horizontal distance traveled by the bullet in time t. Okay, so as it is going, this is OB is the horizontal distance, but there is a vertical distance also. So at tree, because this is the important part here, at tree the vertical distance is AB. So in time t, vertical distance is AB and it will be given by the second equation of motion ut plus half at square. So u is the initial velocity in y direction, which is u sin theta multiplied by t minus half g t square. So this will be the distance, vertical distance AB, which is traveled in time t. So if we take t from this equation and substitute here, then AB will be equal to u sin theta, it will be equal to ub upon u cos theta, that is the first term, minus half g t u cos OB upon u cos theta whole square. So here u gets cancelled. AB becomes equals to OB tan theta minus half G OB upon u cos theta whole square. So this is the AB, the vertical distance from the ground. We can also find, since the monkey is dropping from above, so we can also find the distance of the bullet from below the place where the monkey is sitting on the tree. So we can find MA. Now we know that MA can be written as MB minus AB. This can be MA. MB minus AB will give us MA. Now for this we can take in triangle MOB. In this entire triangle, if we calculate tan theta, then it will be equal to MB by base, that is MB by OB. Tan theta will be equal to MB by OB, or MB equals to OB tan theta. So here MB can be substituted as OB tan theta minus AB. This is our expression for AB, so I'll directly substitute here. We'll substitute this expression, this one. OB tan theta, minus and minus gets plus, half G OB upon u cos theta whole square. OB tan theta will get cancelled and MA will be equal to half G OB upon u cos theta whole square. So this is the distance traveled by the bullet from vertical distance traveled by the bullet in time t from under the monkey. This distance the bullet is traveling in time t. Now we will talk about monkey. The monkey jumps down at the same time bullet is fired. Now if the monkey covers the same distance in the same time, that is in time t, if monkey covers MA, then the bullet and monkey will be at this point at the same time. So let us see that if that is happening in time t, vertical distance covered by the monkey, it will be equal to ut plus half gt square. Going to use the same equation. Now initial velocity of monkey is 0 because the monkey is dropping down, so this term becomes 0, and the distance traveled becomes equals to half gt square. So the distance traveled by the monkey in time t will be equal to half gt square. Now if we use the same value of t here, then it will come out to be half g OB upon u cos theta whole square. So this is the distance traveled by the monkey in time t, the vertical distance traveled by the monkey in time t, and this same is the vertical distance traveled by the bullet also. So that means the bullet and monkey are traveling the same vertical distance in the same time. So that means they will meet here at this point and the bullet will hit the monkey.